Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to start the very final mission in Planet Zoo's campaign. This has been a long time coming. We've gold starred everything else in the game. Yes, we did gold star Nevada State Eco, so you can even see it down here. For some reason, it just isn't showing up on the main screen. God only knows why. I will try to fix that. But we're here on the last leg, the Bernie Goodwin Memorial Zoo, intended to both honour the legacy of the late great Bernard Goodwin, as well as drive the styly, wily, or unfelicitous, duplicitous Dominic Myers out of business. The Bernie Goodwin Memorial Zoo sits atop a small island in the upper bay of New York. Or rather, it will, once it's been built. It's do or die, sink or swim, and strive or thrive. Who will emerge victorious? Here we go.
Well, hello there. If it isn't person whose name I just realised I didn't actually learn. I must confess, I feel betrayed. Did our time working together mean nothing to you? Do all the opportunities I gave you count for naught? Here, let me turn around so you can retrieve your knife from my back. I would so hate for you to lose it. Don't worry, I'm just joshing with you. It's only business. But I am going to have to destroy you. Ta-ta, for now.
Ugh. You and I are going to put Mr. Myers out of business for good. In every sense of the word. Now, I've purchased a small island near his remaining zoo. It's not big, but it's an attractive enough destination that it should draw customers away from Mr. Myers' establishment. But don't imagine for 1 minute that he'll make it easy for us. You'll constantly have to be on the lookout for criminal ne'er-do-wells, and also a laptop bag which I lost when I was surveying the site. Wait, you know what? Forget the bag. You just worry about the troublemakers. Listen, if we want to drive Mr. Myers out of the zoo business for the good of animals everywhere, then our zoo will have to be the best zoo the world's ever seen. We'll have to have the happiest animals and the happiest guests, and that means having the happiest staff as well. But we also can't ignore our conservation responsibilities in pursuit of those goals. We have to be peerless at everything. However, if I've learned anything, it's that if there's one person who can build this zoo, it's you. Or me. But I'll be much too busy. Good luck!
Right then, here we are in what looks to be a logging, shipping kind of docks sort of shebang. Really cool, actually. Very small, very teeny tiny little baby zoo we're going to be building here. And we are seemingly going to be developing most of it ourselves. Now, I think usually what we would do is get rid of all this stuff, but actually I like the idea of keeping the logging stuff and kind of integrating it into the exhibits a little bit. I think that's going to be really cool. So I'm going to grab... Whoops, daisy. I'm going to grab some of this stuff and sort of shovel that off to the side, and we'll bring that into our enclosures as we develop the zoo. I think it's going to look really cool. So, first thing first, let's take a look at our goals. First things, we have to increase the average habitat species overall welfare to 70%. Have at least 7 habitat species in the zoo. Hopefully that's where it stops, because this is, as I say, a teeny tiny zoo. Increase guest average happiness to 60%. That's not so bad. That's pretty simple. Silver, increase habitat species overall welfare to 80%. Increase guest average happiness to 65%. And then overall staff happiness of 70%. That's a really easy jump from bronze to silver. And then gold is guest happiness to 75%. Average species happiness to 90%, 6 animals with a 5-star rating, which I think they just kind of get with age and happiness over time, blah 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 blah. Increase your reputation to 4 stars, that's a little more difficult, and receive a zoo inspection report with an overall star rating of 4.0. So we only need, technically, 7 habitat species to finish this entire zoo. That's really interesting. Right, okay, I mean that's good. We have to be efficient because we are dealing with a teeny tiny amount of space here. This is the smallest zoo in the game. It's a really interesting choice for the final level. Now, my first problem is this is far too big. Like this is unacceptable. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to pick a nice new path to use instead. I'm thinking, yeah, the hexagon, why not? And what we're going to do is just join all these together, like so, not like so, yes, like so, and then we can up this a little bit more to say 6. Okay. Okay, don't know why you're going up. There we go. No, there we go. And we'll just come out of this bit here. Because that's way too wide. And we, like I said, we do need some efficiency. And it looks like a penis. Fantastic. It really does. Okay, so good start. Now we need our staff buildings. We need to build like a little staff section sort of shebang. We are very cash poor, however, so we're going to be careful with what staff buildings we pick up. Let's have a look at staff facilities. So we do need a trade centre. We do need a workshop. Do we need a workshop? We need a veterinary. We need everything except a quarantine. I think we can get by without a quarantine. We'll want a quarantine eventually, of course, but I don't think it should be a top priority. So, surgery. What I'm going to do is just... Where's the blimmin' door? There it is. So I'm just going to build like a little staff bit over here right at the start. And that should be the only one we need. I just want to make sure the radius is outside of where the guests are going to be. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And let's start stacking these buildings together. We don't want to keep a hut because that'll go obviously next to the actual exhibits. Research centre. Staff room. Oh, there's a path appearing randomly, but hey ho. Workshop. And then we can put more buildings in this like little area and sort of develop it as we go along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be 6. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh no, keep a hut. And quarantine. We will add a quarantine. But it's 4,000. It's like nearly half of my remaining cash value, so it's going to have to wait for a little bit. Now the challenge is trying to link all these buildings together. It's harder than it sounds, believe me. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Come on, over here, there we go. Come on, come on, there's no reason that won't work. I can get over that, that's okay. And then this goes out, that's okay, okay. We'll obviously do some decoration and stuff like that, but the basic staff area is online and we've contained it to a fairly small area, which, as I say, is important. This is going to be a hard zoo for me, the balance between making everything look pretty, if possible, and also being very efficient and tight with the amount of space we use. Also, they mentioned... I don't need that. Shut up. That there's going to be people coming, like people maybe trying to break down our park. It sounds like we're going to need security. But first things first, let's choose our first animal. So, aardvark, buffalo, elephant, wild dogs, bison. Bison's a pretty good shout, I think, for a first animal. Although I'd like to pick up maybe some bronzes and silvers. Bactrian camel, Baird's tapir, Bengal tiger, black wildebeest would be pretty cool as well. And we could get both a male, female, both with bronze, which is, I think, a pretty good way to start. Bongo, I love my bongos. Winning so far is the bongo. Ostriches are pretty cool. Black bears, gemsbok, ghorial, panda, flamingo, grizzly bear, hippo, elephant, macaque, mandrill. Mandrill. They're very expensive. We should start cheaper. Can the Nyala, the bongo, the okapi, how many of them can live together? Let's find out. Bongo. Bongo is Africa, right? In tropical Africa. Okay. Nyala... Nyala na 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 is... I believe they're all the same, aren't they? Yeah. Tropical... Interesting! Okay. I think that would be a really cool habitat. This kind of like tropical African ungulate habitat. I'm going to pick my favourite of the bunch. Also, this is really weird, by the way. When I load it back up, it flips the species around and it goes reverse alphabetical. I don't know why. It's been doing that for a very long time. Tell you what, let's get bongos. Can we never get bongos? I'm just going to start off with a pair, like a breeding pair of bongos, and we'll go from there. Okay, so, like I said, I want to bring in some of these logs and stuff like that. I think that's going to look really cool. It's kind of got like a bit of a deforestation angle to it, which I suppose isn't particularly pleasant, but what are you going to do? So, barriers. What do we have access to? Absolutely blimmin' nothing. Right. Well, I think we use chain link. I think we'll probably end up replacing it with concrete. And the idea is going to be to replicate the style on some of these buildings and stuff like that. And then make the rest of it beautiful. I like the idea of making it a little bit Last of Us themed. You know, having this kind of dishevelled, broken down town. It'll be very functional and kind of beautiful in its own way, but it'll be a lot of concrete and slate and metal, but then plants kind of propping up through it. I think that'd be a really cool theme. I did see someone do something similar on the workshop a while ago. And it looked amazing, so if we can replicate something like that, that'd be really cool. Now, let's get this nice and straight. There is a thing where you can put the path along the fence, but there's nothing to make this fence like match along with the path. I think that'd be a really cool thing to add to the game. Hopefully something we maybe get down the line. And we are housing 3 species in here, so I'm going to make this a decent size. I do have to have 7 habitat species, but I'm assuming we're actually going to need a lot more than that, because we need to get 4 stars, right? So we need lots of happy animals and lots of different species. I'm trying to think. I think we go one longer. We're going to make this a long this way habitat, and then we'll put another habitat behind it, I think. Something like that. I bet that's probably an okay size. Maybe like that. We'll see how big it is. It's way smaller than I thought it was. It's so much smaller, so I'm going to make it 1 taller to the top, I think. We do have to be efficient. Like, I want my animals to be happy, and I want them to, I want to feel like they would be happy even not in a video game, but we're also dealing with tiny, tiny, tiny amounts of space, so I think that's okay for now. We'll go from there. We'll go from there. So, let's get ourselves our lovely barrier. Habitat gate. Can I replace that little doohickey? Yeah, there we go. Doohickeys. Doohickeys for days. We'll extend the main path. I think we're going to do like a grid, so it feels a little bit like a town. Maybe I should make this asphalt then. So it's more like a road. Interesting. I think we're fine. You could definitely see a path like this in a city, right? So not a problem. We're gonna make that go all the way along there. So there, and let's get our animals sent in. Very exciting. I just want to get the park open, you know. Is that? That's not bad. Not bad. Oh yeah, we have no staff. Okay, so we're gonna need a right. We're gonna need a caretaker. Whoa. We're gonna need a keeper. We're gonna need a mechanic. We need a janitor. Already got one actually. A security probably. Let's get those animals in and we'll go from there. We do need to also set a keeper hut up for this area as well. But our first animals are officially in. Very cool. And now we can start our research and stuff like that, you know. Pause. Desist. So, vet research. Bongo. Mechanic research on... What do we want? I want concrete. So I guess barriers, right? Yeah, 3rd one down. That's where we'll start. Okay. Now. No. We do need to slip a keeper hut in here. I'm thinking we might be able to stick one in this little bit here. Get a bit cheeky with it. Oh, yeah. It doesn't even need to be slipped in that far, really. That's fine though. And staff building, staff path. What are you doing? Do that. Okay, never mind. We're putting it somewhere else. Tell you what, the first one can go over here. That's not a big deal. I think it's close enough that it'll work anyway. You know. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with the monstrosity that was just happening to me there. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right, so let's just get the bongos happy, and then we'll go from there. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. So we are building this for a few animals, so I'd like it to feel a little expansive. I'm thinking like a little waterfall, maybe. Get a little cheeky with it. Let's see why not. Loving that light there. That's very cool. I don't know, but this is the final zoo, right? We may as well do some proper... I'd also like it to be daytime, however. So, right, we're going to do some design work, but I think I might wait until it's a bit brighter. Don't want it to be massive there, so I don't think it'll fit thematically with what we're doing here. But a little clearly man-made waterfall I think would be a pretty cool thing. It's going to feel like a zoo. It's not meant to be natural. Which I know is like blasphemous and not something I would ever usually say, so appreciate this moment, folks. There'll be something like that. I just want to get them happy, if possible. So do we have anything in the way of enrichment? Actually, tell you what. Let's put the river in first. There's obviously going to be a river, so let's just put in the bloody river, shall we? Is that too deep? It's hard to tell because it's so bloody dark. I think it's okay. A little pool there, kind of like at the base of the waterfall, and then just going to reduce this a little bit just to a 2, because 2 is good, 1 is useless. I'll have like a little thing going off there. I don't know, whatever. We'll figure something out. Here we go. It's meant to be tropical, right? So, okay. Let's just try to get them some nice basic happiness. So, bongo species, bongo. Give them a little hut, which we'll decorate. I'm tempted by this one just because I think it fits in more with this style. Usually I would go for the wooden one, but I think that makes more sense. Sit that at the back. Get some leaves in there. I love these leaves. So heavy these were added to the game. Get those stacked nice and high. The food trough and stuff though will come down here because we want our animals to... We want them to move around the habitat, you know. And we need a water pipe, of course. And we have nothing in the way of enrichment. Nothing we can do about that. Quite yet. Now, habitat. Terrain is actually all good. It's plant life, isn't it? That's the problem. Yeah. And the good thing is we're setting up for 3 different animals right here already. That's going to be really efficient. God, I love efficiency. Anyways. We need a big tree. We need a kapok, obviously. My only concern is not the kapok, because why would I ever have a concern about the kapok? Is that, oh no, they're okay with loads of coverage, which is really cool. So I'm hoping that all 3 animals are happy to go hard in on the coverage, you know? I tend to put 2 kapoks in. I want this to feel very tropical. I don't really know why, but I do. Little custard apples, which I love. I think the custard apples are amazing. Cheap one over there as well. Oh, I have no money. Oh no, that's for Hacienda Nopolas, which is 11,000, so that's nothing to worry about. Mangrove in. Let's get rid of this blimmin' aligned to service, shall we? I apologise that it's so dark and we can't really see what's going on. But I don't want to put the animals in until I know they're going to be happy, you know? You guys get that, I'm pretty sure. Let's put you cheeky little blighter, on this little island here. There we go, very cool, very cool. Even do some sinking into the ground. I'm not going to, not yet, but we will. And tell you what we'll do, we'll get the long grass in. Hopefully without messing up their terrain, love. What did he like? They don't like much long grass, which is a shame. I love the long grass. I'm going to get in as much as I possibly can without annoying them, basically. Mainly in this area here, near the initial fence. That's probably about my limit, yeah. Get a bit more grass in here in general, replace the soil. Gonna make this into rock up here. Is it me as it got brighter? My eye is somehow accommodating for an in-game look. Doesn't make any sense. There we go. Nice big rocky outcrop. Do something cool with that in a little bit. Okay. Look at... Oh, that is gorgeous. Amazing. Okay. Play. Right, so we should be much happier. The only problem is, of course, the lack of enrichment. But I think we can straight up buy all 3 animals we were considering. And work it out from there. See what I mean? It's rotated again. It's weird. So, well, not price. We wanted... what have we got here? Bongo. And we want Nyala, and we want Okapi. Can't get the... Oh, yeah, we can. We can get... Yeah, sweet. Okay. Any bronze males? Yeah, there we go. And the Okapi is going to have to wait, seemingly. But we can get these 2 in as well. I'm happy to pause again and get designing, but I kind of need to wait until it's actually daytime. Alright, let's make sure these are relatively happy as well. Yeah, same problem as last time, really. Just the, yeah, cool. Cool. Oof. Oof, that's tight on the coverage for the... Yeah, we'll have to... oh, whoopsie daisy. Okay. slight problem here. Slight problem. I should have... No, maybe I should have spotted that. It wasn't really a subtle jumping off point, was it, folks? Let's go ahead and cut that down, shall we? No more of that nonsense. Let's get you back in. And should we just make sure the others can't actually escape? Alright, cool. Looking okay again. Do we need staff path over there? No, that's cool. Right. Oh, one thing we definitely need to get straight away is obviously donation bins as well. That really should have been one of my top priorities. What I'm excited to do as well is put in the education and stuff right from the get-go. You know, just so I'm not going around at the end of the game shoving education in everywhere. We're going to start off with lots of education. And that way, oh yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to put quite a few of these in because there's a lot of animals. Matching up with the things, obviously. And let's get some education stands in. Now, we're going to want a few of these because we're going to have a few different species. So at least 3, one for each. Probably just do one for each. So, number 1 is Bongo. Number 2 is Nyala. And eventually we'll have a no-copy as well. Give me money! Please. What's this? Pishar, it's fine. Okay, we're going to be cool now. We're going to be cool. Hello, Cash, you're telling me. On a basic level, are we making money or are we still losing money? That's the question, really. I'm probably going to have to get rid of some trees, aren't I? Yeah. It's an okay looking capital. I wouldn't write home about it, you know. There we go. First vet research. That's going to be pretty bloody important. We have a ball feeder. That's good stuff. That should do a lot of work for making these happy. Yep, straight up to 100%. Awesome. So now we're just looking for a toy. That's a good step in the right direction. And we are making money. The zoo is officially profitable and on board and started off well. Like this is all it took. We're in pretty good shape already, I would say. Both species are probably... Yeah, I mean, that's not going to be a problem, is it, really? 600 guests shouldn't be a problem either. We'll have to do like a little shopping section thinking, oh, we should bring in some stuff. I'm thinking about these. I think these, because it's tropical and these like covered in plants. We're gonna have to get rid of these plants. So never mind what I just said. But we're gonna bring these in anyway, like over somewhere. I don't know. I kind of want to just stick them like there. Is that nonsense? Maybe it's too much. Oh, over here we've got room. Yeah, that looks really cool actually. Like across the river. Maybe like that. Looks awesome. Right, okay, we'll have to get rid of the plants, unfortunately. I'm going to get rid of some trees. Let's kill the bracken. It's too many trees. And it's causing problems. I'm just thinking which one I want to get rid of. Probably that custard apple one. Such a sacrifice I've just made. Then again, the trees, they don't cause that much of a problem. Right, so I mean the bongos are fine. We're just gonna put quite a lot of plant life in, and we'll see how annoyed they get, and we'll go from there. Where are these nettles? Get rid of some of these as well. I don't need those. Oh, that looks kind of cool actually in the water. I never thought about that. Huh. I just want some bushy stuff. You know, I just want to get bushy with it. That's all I ever want. I'm not asking for much. My strangler figs. I can't live without my strangler fig. Maybe I'm going to get rid of the kapok here. Go for this one. I love that tree. From the bottom of my heart, I love that tree. It's such a cool tree. Well done, Frontier, honestly. Like, genuinely well done. Get some ferns in. Not there, though. Probably over there. And then I just want to sink some... Oh, I want these as well. I can't help myself, okay? I am who I am. I'm a foliage addict. If someone can take me to like foliage and normal numbers, that would be great. Sorry if you can hear that outside. Someone's being incredibly obnoxious. Just especially around here. I like the idea. You know, I want it to look like it's destroyed somewhat. You know, that means we need plant life. It's ancient and overgrown. And badass. And since I can't put long grass in, I figured we could either do long grass or we could annoy them with too much foliage. And I figure this is going to look better than long grass anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Take all my money, spend it on trees. Nothing has changed. Some things never change, folks. And that just looks so much better. I love those logs over there. Without this as well. I'm trying not to go too overboard on some of the foliage. Some custard apples in here. Get a bit over there. It's a little bit dead over there. Okay, cool. I think I'm done. I think I'm happy enough with that. How annoyed are my Nyalas? I mean, it's barely over the amount. They're absolutely fine, I think. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Alright, cool. That's a nice little exhibit. I really like the logs. And maybe I want to put like one log somewhere else. And where is a grab one? Right, I'll just grab one of these. Just grab one of these ones. This one. This one. Come here. And this is like in the water. Where do I want it to be? Can I land surface? Huh? Oh, no. Yeah, well, screw it. Put that there. And then we're going to pull that down. Just have that kind of poking out of the lake a little bit, like so. Just so it's not just confined to this area over here. I wouldn't mind actually using another one. Can I duplicate this? Nice! Rotate that, and then push that down a little bit, and then rotate a little bit more. Maybe have it like resting on top of this one, if we can. That'd be pretty cool. I'm excited about this, though. I'm just going to chill. We're going to build something pretty cool. That's the idea. Whether it works out like that is another kettle of fish, but hey-ho. And then, how do I rotate this? Awkwardly is the answer to that question, but something like that. I really like this. This is doing a lot of the work, I'll admit. The logs are bringing it together. And that thing kind of sunk into the water is really cool. With the trees. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Happy. Let's get some education stuff on the go. Educational speakers. So I'm going to put one here. It's going to be for the bongo. The bongo. So that can't be huge, because we have to put 3 of them in here. I'll put one there. That's already too big, you can see. That's for the Nyala. I'm going to bring that in a little bit. Actually, tell you what, we'll just move this one over to the right. Extend that a little bit more, if possible. Sweet. And then we'll have one more over there for the Okapi, when I'm allowed one. Any second now. Grumble, grumble. Okay. We also need bins and stuff like that. Lots to do, lots to do. Bin. If I was a bin, I would be there. I think that would get confusing. I think people would put their donations in the bin if I do that. So put that there, put that there, put that there. Do we want to colour the bins in at all? I don't think so. I think the blue's okay. I really like this idea. I'm not going to shut up about it. It's made me happy. We're going to just integrate all this different stuff in all the different enclosures eventually. Yeah. Might even bring a little bit more of it into here now. I think we could probably squeeze something in. What's like the smallest thing we could take? Maybe just some of this like rubble over here. Like that. Just grab that. And very slowly move along. There we go. We will put a waterfall in. I'm just somewhat aware that I'm very poor. So we're saving up for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, cool. Sweet. We're making money. Everyone's happy. Education rating is terrible because God knows it always is. Right, so we need like a little shopping... Do we need a shopping bit? Let me think about this. I know when I play franchise, there comes a point where at the start, like more shops, more like, you know, like food shops and stuff like that aren't worth it. They don't bring in the cash because you just don't have the animals to kind of bring in the guests to make it worth it, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if we're there yet. I have no money. It costs so much to do this. I'm going to bring in 1. Am I though? Let's have a look at our rating. So animal rating is fine. Conservation rating will go up over time as we sell off the babies. Guest education rating obviously needs tons of work apparently. I don't know why it needs that much work. You think I'd have a little smidgen. But happiness is 5 stars. So why screw around with it? Don't need to do anything. We're going to save a little money, let our research happen, make our animals a little bit happier, all that kind of jazz. Cool. Any chance? Yeah, we've got a grab ball. It's a good start. It's probably not enough to take us all to 100, is it? Nearly, though. Actually, what about second grab ball? No. Not bad, though. We're up to 92% welfare. Already, that would be enough for gold. So, that's a pretty good start. Yeah, we just need to keep an eye out for the Okapi, I guess. I could just set it as a filter, but it sounds weird. I don't trust the filters. Now, he's probably a little bit old. He's like 15 years old. What's your mating range? I see it somewhere, isn't it? Am I going crazy? Yeah, I mean, mature sexually at 2 years old. I can't justify that. Don D's here. And so is ZX Shark. And more vet research. My vet is kicking ass and taking names. Good lass. Any more toys? Yes, we've got a ball. And today is actually the day the Premiership comes back, so that's really well timed. I still didn't do it though. Weird. I'd do it. Huh. Interesting. Stumble? No, don't kiss it. Come on. Yeah? No. This don't seem to care about the balls, unfortunately. There's very obvious jokes there. This is beautiful, though. I'm still excited about the concrete and going in that kind of direction a little bit more. But I mean, you could kind of see this anyway, couldn't you? In a dilapidated. I don't know. Maybe we'll just build a nice park. Now, I want nighttime because I want to bring in some lamp posts. Let's grab this one here. Just the lamp post, please. Okay. No, we'll just find ourselves. That's not a problem. Construction lights. We don't actually have access, do we? No, we'll have to use these ones. That's fine. Is that even enough? Yeah, close enough for cricket or something. I actually don't know what the saying is. There we go. A little bit more over here. Light the area up a little bit. And we decided on a theme of like plant life that you would have. You know, we've got this gap here between the fence, and the reason for the gap is so I can decorate. But what would we put there? You know? Anything cool here? We've got logs, umbrellas. Basically, absolutely bloody nothing. Do we have to unlock all of this stuff? Yeah. I really like this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, we're doing this all the way till we get concrete. It's a shame because I'd like to start researching the themes a little bit. Just get the 1 star in each theme so that lets you unlock the items, but not the case. Rubbing pillar. That's going to be the one to carry us to glory. I'm feeling it. Are we all happy now? Are we all happy now? Where are you? Cheeky little blighter. Come here. Yeah, very cool. 92%, and that's with poor nutrition. Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, I need, Interesting. Do we need a water filter? I never thought about this. But, so when it comes to electricity, right, there's like a radius around the entrance, but is the same thing true for the water? I guess it's probably not. We probably do actually need a water filter, but we can put it over here. Yeah, okay. Is that alright? Yeah, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. No worries at all. Cool. And our Bongo's about to have a baby! So we'll stick around for the baby. Of course we bloody will. I'll just keep an eye out for carpies. So old. So very old. That was really quick as well. Super quick. Oh, we need to, oh, we have a disease. Okay, that's great. Let's get the mechanic in here. Not a problem. Not worried. Not worried at all. Vet research, we're going to move on to the Nyala. Now, we won't really unlock much because we will actually have most of the toys for Nyala, but what it will do, as you can see, is increase their breeding rates, which is obviously pretty good value. Plus this stuff. Education bonus. That's pretty high value. We need the education bonus. Where's the baby? I want to see the baby. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Okay, who have we got? We've got Lebna. We have Tulin Nagui, Shani, Atu Anya, and Alia Toro. Alia Toro is our baby bongo. Hello, buddy. She's adorable. Oh, hello. Let's go into the cam. Oh, come on. Toro is adorable. Run, Toro, run! Your people need you. She's having a swim. She's doing the swim. She's doing the moist. We're just going to watch her for a little bit. This is basically the end of the video. We're going to, you know, because it's the final thing, and I don't actually think this level looks very difficult at all, if I'm totally honest with you. I know that might be a little cocky, but compared to what we've been through in the last few stages, I don't see this one being particularly hard. So we're going to take our time a little bit. We're going to chill. We're just going to build, you know, 1 or 2 habitats per video and not do the super long... I can't take it. I can't. That's a terrible photo, though. There we go. You adorable. Who's the cutest? Nah. Nah. I'll do. I love her. Do you guys need food? Have you had food at any point? Let's get the keeper in here. Going for another swim. She loves it. She sounds like a duck. Oh, and Yala's about to mate as well. We're going to have babies all over the place. Now, the babies are going to get sold, as it happens, because we need the conservation rating, and that really is the way. But this is a very efficient start. I think you'll all agree. We're making good money. We've got good rating already. Despite the lack, this is what I mean. You don't need shops too early. I think that's one of the big mistakes people actually make in franchise mode, is getting shops in very, very early, and it causes you problems later on. Trust. Level 2 and barriers, so we're going to get a chain, and then we just need concrete. I think we're probably going to stick with the fence here, but then we'll do concrete backing, and we'll make it big, and we're going to try to make it a little bit building-y without being over the top. I'd like to try it out, but I don't want it to be too much, you know? And it'll hopefully reduce our stress as well. The problem is they can be seen from all sides right now, and that doesn't make them happy, so... Okay, that means... The fact that it's poured the fruit on the food on the floor means we actually need another feeding trough. It means there wasn't enough room in the trough for so many animals. They're adorable. Ah! And then they become a demon. They look great together as well, don't they? They really do suit each other. I think the Okapi is going to look so cool in here as well. Let's have one more little peek for the Okapi. I don't trust the filter. Those are old. I need like young Okapis. Isn't he handsome? Super handsome. She's nomming on the ball. You're eating. You've just been eating. I swear. I've just been watching you, Ali. Call you Ali. It's not an L. It's an I. Ayatoro. Social. Is that stress? Yeah. We can look to fix that. But it's okay. I'll get fixed in time. Ayatoro. I'm going to call you Toro. El Toro is what we're going to call you. The bull? Yeah? Yeah. Toro or something. Alright, we're going to end it there, folks. Nice, chill episode. So, what we need to do is cover the stuff up with a little bit. Probably do a little facility shopping bit over there. Do another thing over here. This is going to kind of cut down there and then cut there, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to try to make it city-esque in that the path is going to be very straight and grid-like in a lot of ways, you know? I'm excited about this one. I just think bringing this stuff in is going to make it all look really cool. Right, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're excited for the final campaign mission. Let me know in the comments, how did this whole thing go for you as well? I'm pretty confident right now. You know, I think people think, and I definitely felt that the last campaign mission we did was the hardest one so far, and probably is the hardest one in the game, but I don't want to sound too cocky already, because that's when things go drastically wrong. So we'll see what happens. Either way, thank you for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye.